Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Hope everyone's weekend is going well so far. I came in for about half a day or so, about 9. Got here about 9. It's almost 2 right now, about to leave. Got a couple things done. One, I will just mention briefly on the Speedster, which is under a cover right now because it was raining a little bit earlier. One thing I've been meaning to do pretty much since this car came in is on later Beetles, there was like a tow hook kind of hanging down from the front suspension on the passenger side. And on that particular car, it hit, I don't know, somebody like hit something on the ground, because it does kind of stick down under the front suspension. So I don't know if somebody hit something real hard, but it was tore off from the front suspension on one side and still attached on the other side here where you can see where I cut it. And so the whole thing was just like hanging on down. I don't even remember what, kind of like this or something, like pretty far below the suspension and stuff like that. So I finally just jacked the thing up and crawled under there and cut it off. So that car, it's pretty much done. The owner's talking about coming and getting it on, I think he said Tuesday. So yeah, it'd be good to send that one off, and hope he gets a lot of enjoyment out of it. It is definitely a fun little car. You can see the walk around video I did of it recently, and I will definitely try to get a little short driving video of it before it leaves here. Speaking of driving videos, you might notice that the 80s Survivor Cowlook 67 Beetle is gone, and so its owner came and picked it up today. Before he came and got it, I took it for a pretty good spin around Orange, just the longest drive that I had taken it on so far. Just wanted to make sure all I's were dotted and T's were crossed. So I did like my little 8-mile loop around the city of Orange, beautiful Orange, California. And car did great, ran's fantastic. And so, yeah, pretty much said, hey, come and get it. So he did, and we went over everything that I did on the car and, you know, his alarm system and so on. And so, yeah, hope he gets a lot of enjoyment out of that car. And it's a bitchin' little car. Thing runs great, looks super cool. It's got, you know, just the right amount of character, patina, whatever you want to call it, going on. So, yeah, very happy to get that car back to him and the family. His family is, I think, the second owner of that car since it was almost new. I think the family bought it when it was maybe 2 or 3 years old. Went to one of the sisters first, and then he bought it. I just asked him today. I think he said he bought it from her in like 86 or something like that, and drove it for many years. And I think he's the one who did the Cowlook kind of look on it and stuff like that. Anyway, so that car's gone. So again, you can see a walk around video of that car. I did take a brief, and by brief I mean very brief, like literally 13-second video clip driving that car. I'll post that up today or tomorrow. And so let's talk about what else happened today. So other than cutting that random chunk of metal off the Speedster, did a few things on this one of which is to actually start it. And so if you follow the channel for a while, you know that this was a running motor when the car came in. However, the owner wanted it all chromed out, which is what you see now. So and he wanted the engine case and stuff like that, and manifolds. You can kind of see some of the other stuff we painted, we color matched to the car. So the engine came out, the chrome louvered firewall, stainless steel louvered firewall went in, new engine compartment seals went in, which were missing, touched up the paint on the little shelves here, which were just kind of all crappy. We totally degreased the motor, and then I mixed up some paint, had it color matched to one of the taillights, painted the case, top, bottom, and everywhere in between. Valve, and then yeah, got some Impy bolt-on valve covers, paint matched those two, and yeah, pretty much put it back together. Went through the carbs, rebuilt them, routed his fuel lines a little bit better, just a bunch of stuff like that. And I should also mention we did a complete rewire of this car. And anyway, so today I finally got around to firing it up. So put some oil in it, put a filter on it. So it's got a spin-on filter that goes onto the oil pump cover. And the only little issue that I had was I was having a little bit of a hard time starting it, and I was just turning the motor over by hand. I wanted to double check the timing, and I could hear kind of like a grinding noise, and I could see a little bit of aluminum kind of collecting at the bottom of the pulley tin there. And sure enough, the pulley was rubbing on the pulley tin. And the reason for that is that, again, it does have one of those pump covers that has the built-in filter mount on it. Those stick out quite a bit further than the stock cover. And what happens is that the pulley tin, the one that kind of goes behind and under the tin, or excuse me, under the pulley there, it kind of pushes them out just enough where oftentimes they end up rubbing on the pulley. So once I discovered that, pretty much had to pull the breastplate, pull the pulley, pull that pulley tin, and then basically get in there and shave a little bit off that adapter and the top two nuts on it just to get enough clearance. And literally, I mean, it was probably rubbing by half a millimeter maybe, I don't know, not much. So ground those things down a little bit, and then put the cover back on, checked it, boom, clearance, and put it back together. And yeah, kept advancing the timing a little bit at a time until I got it to start. This motor does have electronic points in it, and I don't know any way to set the static timing on those other than just eyeballing them. And it's easy to be pretty far off when you eyeball it with those, because you don't really know where the things are triggering. And so wasn't really wanting to start, so advanced the timing. It started trying to start a little bit better, advanced it another time or two, and then finally got it to start, got my timing light on it, and yeah, it was still like fairly retarded. So then went ahead and advanced it, the thing smoothed out. But yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. With traditional points, you can set the static timing pretty much dead on with an ohm meter, and they'll fire right up and run great. Electronic points can be a little bit of trial and error. Anyway, why don't we, just for the fun of it, fire this thing up for you guys here. This beautiful interior, which I showcased on yesterday's video here. We just finished up, so here you'll hear the electric fuel pump. There it is. So it's actually on a switch, so you can kill it. There we go. Fires right up. I haven't synchronized the carburetors or anything yet. So, anyway, that's enough of that. Yeah, haven't synchronized the carburetors or adjusted the idle or anything like that. But you know, the oil idiot light goes right out. Alternator light goes out. You know, considering I haven't synced the carbs or anything, or set mixtures or anything, it's actually running pretty nice. Because I did go through the carburetors, had them completely disassembled them, and then, you know, sort of put everything back to just eyeballing where it should be, and got close enough for it to start. So next week I'll tune these carburetors to the best of my ability without obviously driving the car, and that is one of the last things I'm going to be doing to this car. The other thing will be having Renee, my super talented paint and body guy, go ahead and polish these sections of the hood, which weren't done for whatever reason, even though the rest of the car has been polished and looks amazing. Don't know why they stopped there, but whatever. Guess they just didn't get to it. But yeah, polishing that. Motor's running now. I'll go ahead and put his deck lid on. We talked the other day. I think those are kind of the major things left with it. I'll have to jog my memory a little bit, but yeah, I think we're kind of coming to the end here as far as the last few things he wanted me to do, and then hand it back to him. And again, him and his buddy are going to see if they can sort out the air ride system. Hopefully they can. Otherwise, he mentioned maybe bringing it back down the road and having us put on static suspension, which I personally recommend. But if they can get the air ride system to work, then freaking cool. If not, we'll be happy to take this beauty back in and put a high quality static suspension on it. So we'll see where that goes, but I do wish them luck. It's a bit of a wonky setup. That probably needs some re-engineering, so to speak, especially on the back here, back air ride system. So other than that, and then going over the Cowlick 67 today and sending that car off, that's pretty much my day. Renee is here. I think he's going to head out here pretty soon too, continuing to work on the front metal and body work on the crusty 68 Ghia. It's really coming along well. It's looking amazing. Renee is killing it as always. So I believe that is it, guys. I don't know if I will be releasing a video tomorrow or not. So if I don't, then I will see you Monday. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you again soon.